Hi Aries, welcome to your quantum reading. This is for Aries Sun, Moon, Rising. Welcome to my cross watchers. Cross watcher, you could be dealing with an Aries. The message could be for you, so just feel free, as always, to take it however it resonates to you and your situation. Keep in mind, these are general timeless readings. Everything you need to access is down below in my description box, which is like website link, Instagram handle, all that is located down below. All right, and thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. Thank you for all the ways you've just been here and supported the channel, your views, your likes, whatever. I appreciate it a lot. All right, and let's go ahead and dive in. I think I'm gonna do both. I have like two archetype decks, but sometimes they have interesting insights when they go together. Okay. There we go. Okay. Shaman is a healer, but it can be a person that practices modalities that aren't quite mainstream. So let's say like someone, you know, it's almost like chiropractors, how people like disbelieve them. It's something like that, like something that's not generally credited. No, that's not the right word. Like this type of modality, it gets discredited a lot. Someone like that, there could be an actual healer in the environment. Maybe someone does things like a holistic approach, but it's not really accepted by wide masses. It's like kind of different, or it's off the norm. Okay, that's super intense. So the hunter is in reverse, and then we have the comic. I don't like that. So okay, you could be a healer, or you're, or there's something about this dynamic. Okay, and then we've got a lot of thinking. Like someone could be really up in their head. And we have sageness and psyche. Okay, so there could be a person here that's like trying to differentiate between thinking and intuitive abilities. Like this could be something about the psyche. Moon is subconscious. It's like Carl Jung has a quote that says, I thought she was crazy, but she was just highly intuitive. And there could be someone here, you could be really intuitive. You either know it or you don't know it. Some of you guys might be more intuitive than you even realize. But the shaman might be a different healing modality that you go to, or you're actually dealing with a shaman. Shaman freaking... Alright, so if you Google it, it is something like a witch doctor. I don't know, it has a really weird meaning that I wasn't expecting, but there's like all this thing in the spiritual world or community that talks about how shamans use different modalities or approaches, maybe even herbalistic approaches, to try to access different levels of consciousness. This could be, like I said, it could be any type of approach, but it's usually through diet and things like that to try to accomplish something. It's either to gain access to more information or something like that. But they talk about how shamans can go through different realms, or I don't know, lots of weird woo-hoo-y stuff, but we won't get too much into it. But apparently that's what's going on in some kind of situation. Like there could be a healer here, someone that did something that's really different than the norm, and there's been someone that's chasing or on the hunt from this. They have almost like a sadistic sense of humor. We have the High Priestess in the reverse. That could be some kind of... That's typically Cancer energy, but it doesn't have to be limited to that. This could be a person that is experiencing a blockage in their intuition. It's coming in all over the place, this psyche, intuition. Or, like, High Priestess can even be instincts or intuition, whatever you guys want to place it to. Six of Swords is in the reverse. Oh, that was this person's plan. Okay. Six of Wands in the reverse in the recent past. Six of Pentacles. Okay, so we've got sixes. Wow, 3 6s. Wow, we had that not too long ago. Let's see, Nine of Swords in the reverse. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Oops. All right, what have we got? Four of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, why did those fall? Money, finances, all stuff that's being taken into consideration here. Hold on, let's see. Four of Swords. Someone could be kind of exhausted or needs a break or rest. Someone rests a lot or sleeps a lot. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay. Final outcome, we have the Seven of Cups reverse, Ace of Wands reverse, Three of Wands in the upright, and Hanged Man in the upright. Alright, let me see if I can freaking interpret this situation. This is not what I was expecting or hoping for because of some of the planetary stuff that was going on. Because I wanted to focus a little bit on that, but I'll probably just do it anyway. Alright. There's someone here that's having a hard time vacillating back and forth between thinking, because we had that come out in the first here, and like there's a fine line between fears, paranoia, and intuition, and it's very unfortunate, but it's actually a very real process, especially if this has been Two of Pentacles could be a cognitive dissonance, but I don't usually take that meaning for that card. All right. This is weird what's going on. It's almost like there's a person that's confusing their intuition or like overthinking or getting like a lot of anxiety, and that's actually part of the thing that's going on, because like there's this interesting thing going on with the planet positions that's like between Mars and Uranus. You guys are ruled by Mars, so that's why I wanted to touch on it just a little bit, but you had no air signs cards come out. But I'm going to talk about it anyway, because there's this interesting thing. In the planets, there's a star, and it's like, to me, I think the way I interpret it is the chemical makeup of the stars. There's all this stuff in quantum physics that talks about entanglement, yeah? And the basis and the foundation of entanglement says that when two quantum entities come in contact with one another, they affect each other's behavior no matter the distance between them, which means if you shoot an electron out at the moon, then they would still affect each other's behavior, which is why sometimes you could think about, that's why there's certain philosophies and things like astrology that talk about how the planets influence sometimes like interactions. But it gets even, it like magnifies even more when you put your attention on something. That's just how life is in general. When you become aware of something, you can be like pulled into dynamics and things play out. Anyway, it's really interesting. So anyway, yes, Uranus is freaking unpredictable. It's just like, they can be spontaneous, or they do things really randomly out of the blue, but I don't think it's so much out of the blue. Your interaction with it, because you're interconnected with an Aquarian energy. That's what it is, Mars and Uranus, because Mars is Aries / Scorpio, and Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, so that's why I was saying that. Okay, so like, there's an environmental thing that's going on, which to me is this kind of sinister kind of energy. The hunter, it's super intense. Because this person is like zeroed in on the situation, and so it's causing this anxiety. But you guys know I talk about the Nine of Swords is this, it's almost like too much. It's an overwhelming sense of fear, but I don't think it's unwarranted. But Nine of Swords reverse turns into a freeze response, and that's what this person's, it's just like, when does that get better? Because it's still coming in. And I feel like in the recent past, someone could feel like the fact that there's someone helping someone out, the Six of Pentacles, is generosity, or it's service, it's charitable energy. That's what's going on, and that's why there's a person here that's like zeroed in. It's almost like a hyper fixation on the situation. They can't get out of it, they can't look away from it, and I think someone's deliberately trying to block someone's intuition or make someone question their intuition. That's just how it goes. But that's what is causing this. There's this person right here, they feel like a part of their energy is, they'll even accept negative attention. This person would be completely fine with, even if they get cast as the villain, they're even okay with like negative attention, but they're feeling like they're not getting someone's attention. It could be this High Priestess reverse, like almost like someone's looking away from the situation, but there's a healer here. But that's why this person could be like, someone keeps going through this freeze response that they can't get out of, or they're trying to pull themselves out of it because of just the overwhelming, this person's energy that keeps causing it. So that's why this keeps happening. It's almost like this, someone starts to make progress and then there's this halt in the energy because someone gets too overwhelmed by thoughts. So we'll try to focus more on solutions, because I feel like that's what's happening. Four of Pentacles reverse, it's almost like someone could be coming out of a process where they were either frugal with their energy, or maybe it's even reserved, because it could even come across as like selfish, but I feel like someone's being really generous. There's a person that's still holding on because they think that there's a lot of money that's going to come out of this, the Ten of Pentacles. They're focused a lot more on like the financial benefits that will come out of this. I don't think it's you. I actually feel like you could be getting an increase in money. That could be happening because you're going in and maybe you're being generous in some way. I think that's what opened things up, is like the fact that you were maybe opening yourself up to a situation. And so it's like attracted some of these things. What was that again? Seven of Cups, Ace of Wands, Three of Wands, and Hanged Man. What is that about? Yeah, there's like a lot of rest. That could be the recommendation. Or like your mind needs peace, like peaceful moments and times of like taking naps and just allowing your body, because it almost feels kind of overwhelming. Because it's like, I almost feel there's a little bit of tension about an environment that you go into, because you already know that someone is like gonna have a reaction to this, or you're gonna be dealing with certain people that it's tied to mind games, and so your mind always has to be on point, or it has to keep looking. And this might just be a temporary thing, that you're just in this process, and to allow yourself time where your mind can just rest. That's why I don't know if you guys just feel a little bit more like you just need really good night's rest, or taking time for naps and stuff will be beneficial. Sometimes I've found too that when you get all that rest that you need, that you're gonna be more open to insights and things like that. But sageness is, I always interpret it as two ways. That's like wisdom. There could be someone that you're going to that has sage-like advice, because maybe there's something that's still kind of going on with this situation. It can be hard to interpret someone that's like the High Priestess reverse, because it could be someone here that, yeah, someone doesn't trust their intuition, or having a hard time trusting it. But it's because this is just, it's still going. It's not gonna like stop anytime soon. Also, the other side of this, because of Uranus, so you might see if someone does something kind of spontaneous or out of the blue, and this might feel a little bit hurtful, and it's not to say that it's something that you should put up with, especially if it's like causing any kind of issues for you. But maybe it will seem like someone goes back and forth. Two of Pentacles is like a person that's kind of like getting triggered by some kind of external process. Like this could be a person that's doing something excessively, either like drugs or alcohol, but it's overkill. It's like an excessive amount, and it's triggering a person. And so then all of a sudden this person could get like overact, like they get really triggered by this, and then it's like boom, you know, it's like, because someone could also feel like they can't sleep. Whatever this person did, it's like, that could be one thing too about how they're trying to affect someone, is just disturbing sleep patterns. And so anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yes, yeah, if you have an Aquarian somewhere in the environment, that's just what they do, because Uranus is like that. They're just these unpredictable energies, but I don't think it's so much about this person. I think it's about what's going on in the environment and what's triggering this person. I don't think you have to do a whole lot other than just stay steady. Obviously, don't put up with anything abusive if it's affecting you. You know, do what you need to do that's best for you. But I think that's more of what's going on. Seven of Cups, Ace of Wands. Three of Wands. It took me a minute. I had to take a second. Because there's something here about, again, that Ace of Wands reverse could be that someone doesn't want someone to appear to be attractive. Like, lose attraction and lose desire. There's someone that keeps, like, on the really messed up side of things. Let's say that someone is ultra controlling, okay? And because this can be a person, like I said, they have a hyperfixation on a person or a thing. And it's not, like, in the right side up, this would be a person that's, like, heading toward a manifestation. And it's, like, good, and they're excited, and they're going toward it. In the reverse, it's a person that has, like, a toxic hyperfixation on a person or situation. And they get some kind of, like I said before, like a voyeurism, or they want to change it, but they could even go to extremes where they're trying to, oh man, like tamper with food and some of the craziest things that wouldn't even be conceivable except by someone like this, because they have just this determination. It's just driving them, because they're trying to make a lot of money, or you could be the fact that you're being generous could be like things are just going in your favor monetarily. You could be getting increases in money because of the fact that you're being generous in some way with your time or your energy, and it's like that's going well for you. But it's just the craziest. All right, I think I'll leave it there. Aries, if you guys want to join me in the extended, feel free. Just go down below, click on the Vimeo link, see it over there. But Aries, if this is where we leave things, sending you so much love, wishing you all the very best. See you in the next reading. Take care.